Hey guys, welcome back to Chasing the Woodsman. I am Ryan. Today we're going to cut up just a couple logs. I have a stack of logs from a buddy of mine from his property he had come down that he needs milled into some 4x4s, some 2x4s, some 1x4s. So I'm going to just try and tackle two of them for my time I have today and get those things milled out. Let's get going. About time. All right, guys, two things I want to talk about here. Number one is I always like to put my first cut side, the first flat side, all the way down. So I turn the log 180 degrees. The reason I like doing that is I feel like I get a more square cant in the end. Whether I do or I don't, I don't know. I just feel like that's been the case. With these big logs, you just can't do it. You really just need to spend time in just rotating it once. Turning it, make a cut, turn it, make a cut, turn it. That's what I did here. I didn't want to try and turn this big log 180 degrees just to cut it and then turn it on both sides. It just didn't make sense. The other thing I want to talk about is jacking one side of the log up to make sure you get more board feed cut out of this log. So every tree is going to have a fat end and a skinny end. I've talked about in the past my redneck version of just sticking a board on the very end of whichever is smaller diameter. With a big log like this, I really can't. And so there's plenty of videos out there where guys put and modify some kind of jack system within their log bed for these smaller beds. It allows them to just use a lever or some kind of screw gun and just lift that side up, especially for these big logs. Small logs, it doesn't matter. You stick a board or two underneath it and it levels it out. For this, you just can't do it. You can't level this thing out when it's this big. You're wasting too much energy, wasting too much time. So that'll be a modification that comes soon. For right now, this is what I got. I'm just gonna lose some board feet out of this log. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's nice to salvage all you can when you're working this hard. So if you're new to this, think about getting a jack installed. And when I do that, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, we're just working the way we can. Can you guys see what I'm talking about there? So that's how much waste I have on this butt end of the log. And if I go over here, I don't even have any waste at all. So that's the benefit of putting some kind of jack in. I will throw these 4 sides back up here and try and squeeze out some 1x4s back out of it for my buddy, but at this point, it's worth just getting a jack on there. Now when turning your logs, it's always best to make sure they fall in place how they were cut. This is my top top board, so I continue those boards over. And just like that. All right, guys, I think that does it for our video today. I'm just plumb out of time. I actually have to go off to work, but it was nice to get out here in the sunshine and enjoy this weather to get some wood cut. Out of that nice looking log, that pine log, I was able to get 10 2x4s out of that and a couple 1x4s. I'll take and cut up a few more of these 1xs that I have cut up here, and then I'll use those 4 sides to see what I can get out of those to kind of stretch more out of that pine log. It was nice. It produced quite a bit. If I were to go over to Home Depot or Lowe's or a box store, it costs a little over $100. Thanks for joining me today on Chasing the Woodsman. We'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.